Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And today we got another banger, baby. Today we're gonna be reacting to 5 scary horror movies based on true stories by Nuke's Top 5. Make sure you go down. I'm gonna have his link in the description below. Click on his link, show him some love, sub to the channel. He's a phenomenal content creator. While you're at it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We got a goal of 1K. We're at 603. Yeah, man. Don't judge me for the background right now. I'm in the middle of getting a green screen, move my desk and everything into the bedroom so I can get a little privacy. I had it out in the open, but we got it in the bedroom now, so it's a little more quiet during my videos. But yeah, man, don't judge me, man. I still had to get these videos pumping, even though I don't have all the equipment. So green screen will be soon. Soon there won't even be a background. It'll just be me with the video in the background. But yeah, man, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, man, I'm not going to keep talking. We're going to get straight into the video.
Five horror movies based on true events.
Let's go, Nuke.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
In the Nightmare on Elm Street film series, horribly burned murderer Freddy Krueger invades the dreams of his unsuspecting...
Before we get started, man, sorry, I know I'm a pause too much, I know. In the comments down below, please comment your favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween. But comment down below your favorite character, your favorite horror movie.
Victims and kills them in their sleep, which then causes them to die in real life. Turns out the idea of someone's death being caused by a nightmare is not fictional.
Whoa.
In fact, Nightmare on Elm Street was inspired by a very real news story. In 1981, 26 healthy men from the Asian country of Laos died in their sleep, usually screaming out just before death as if they were having a terrifying dream.
Wow, bro, wow.
Doctors and scientists couldn't understand what had caused the deaths or why the condition only affected Laotians. Physicians began to label the deaths as, quote, nightmare death syndrome.
Word.
While studying the strange nightmare death syndrome, Professor Shelley Adler was told by one Laotian man, quote, when Laotians don't worship properly, then the spirits of their ancestors don't want to protect them. That's why the evil spirit is able to come and get them.
Oh, that's creepy.
Child's Play.
Child's Play?
Child's Play series of movies is about a serial killer who uses Haitian voodoo to possess a child.
Hey, yo, Child's Play used to horrify me as a kid. Now I think he's funny as hell. Like, I used to have nightmares about him and the Crypt Keeper. But I watch it now, man, and I just see how cheesy it is, and I laugh at myself for being so scared of this.
Toy.
Some of y'all kids look like Chucky too. It
soon becomes apparent that Chucky is not your ordinary doll as he begins to terrorize the family.
You stupid, you filthy slut!
Well, the story of Chucky the Possessed Doll was inspired by the story of Robert the Doll.
Oh.
Robert the Doll was given to Robert Eugene Otto as a boy. One rumor said that the doll had been given to Otto by a Haitian maid who disliked the family and cursed the doll. As a boy, Otto could often be heard talking to the doll, always referring to Robert as if he were real.
You got
visitors to the house.
Gotta get rid of the kid and the doll, man. Put him up for adoption. Put the doll up for whatever you gotta put him up for. It's Goodwill's problem.
Claimed to hear small footsteps coming from the attic where Robert was kept. And the doll would often be found in a different room with no explanation as to how it got there.
Hell to the
Otto kept the doll until his death. Robert the Doll now resides in East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida.
Nah, man. Look how creepy it was.
No explanation as to how it got there.
Who wants that?
Otto kept the doll until his death.
Who wants that right there? Who wants that creepy ass thing right there? Well, I don't get people's fascinations with keeping weird stuff like this, man.
The doll now resides in East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida. The museum receives hundreds of letters about the doll every year, but they don't come from fans. In fact, the letters are usually written apologies to Robert the Doll. The writers claim that after visiting the museum and either laughing at or making fun of Robert, they experienced horrible bad luck.
Well, I'm jacked up because I was just talking about how hideous he was.
Including accidents and bad health. They believe that they have been cursed by the spirit of Robert the Doll.
I'm sorry, Robert, you handsome.
In this clip taken in the museum, many believe that Robert can be seen blinking on camera.
Oh, hell no.
This was not noticed by the original poster of the video.
Excuse me.
It was actually later pointed out by observant YouTube
like
commenters.
Alien, boy. In a good way, Robert. In a good way.
The hills have eyes.
I know a few hills have eyes now.
The Hills Have Eyes is about a group of cannibalistic mutants living in the Nevada desert.
Gotta be
They
from
murder
Alabama.
and feed on any travelers unlucky enough to pass through their hillside home. While the actual origin of this story doesn't come from the hills of Nevada,
Word?
it comes from the hills of faraway Scotland, and the gruesome tale of Sawney Bean and his clan. Alexander Sawney Bean is said to have been the head of a clan of 50 people living in a cave in the Scottish hills during the 15th century.
Wow.
The clan lived a life isolated from the rest of society, inbreeding to the point that some members of the family had severe deformities.
Hey, speaking of inbreeding, man, if you ever get a chance, I can't remember the name of the family, but they live in West Virginia. And the inbreeding was so bad within their whole family for generations that you should see how wild it is, man. Like, not even being judgmental, just how crazy it is that one dude, he can't speak, so he barks like a dog. Like, it's crazy. So they from West Virginia. I can't think of their name. If you remember their name, man, make sure you comment down below so I can speak on it further, because I don't remember their name. But yeah, bro, it's crazy.
Sawney Bean and his clan are said to have murdered, mutilated, and even eaten over 1,000 people who traveled near their homes.
Sheesh.
The clan was finally captured by a posse sent out by King James VI of Scotland. Allegedly, the entire clan were taken to Glasgow and Leith, where they were severely tortured and then executed for their crimes. Some believe the tales of Sawney Bean to simply be 15th century legend, but actual written accounts of the clan and their crimes do exist.
Chopped off them runners.
Psycho, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Silence of the Lambs.
I knew Texas Chainsaw was real.
Now you may be wondering why I included all of these movies into one entry. Well, that's because of the simple fact that all three of these movies were inspired by one gruesome true story.
Ed Gein.
The life of deranged serial killer, Ed Gein.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said it wrong, I guess. Bro, they said this man had bows that were made of human skulls, blinds that were made out of flesh and bones. Bro, if you don't know about him, check him out. Ed Gein or Gein, however you say it. Check that out, bro.
Perfectly harmless. Rather simple.
Ed Gein, also known as the Butcher of Plainsfield, was arrested on November 16, 1957. When police searched his house, they found an absolute horror show. Ed Gein's furniture was handmade from human bones and covered with human skin. There were skulls that Gein had hollowed out and was using as soup bowls. There were body parts stored in bags and boxes.
Crazy.
But perhaps the most bizarre of all, the authorities found female masks and costumes made of actual human skin. Presumably, Ed Gein would wear these human skin suits when lounging around at home. When questioned, Gein said that he had started building his, quote, woman suit after his mother's death because he wanted to become his mother. Ed Gein was deemed mentally unfit to stand trial and died in an insane asylum years later. But his grotesque
How insane do you have to be to think like that, bro? To have that train of thought, to have that mindset. It's scary to think people that walk amongst us could be in that same mindset, bro. It is frightening. It is frightening.
legacy of real-life murders, grave robbings, and insanity went on to inspire the fictional characters of Norman Bates in Psycho, Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Buffalo Bill in the Academy Award-winning movie The Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs is the truth.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
What?
The Possession. The 2012 horror movie The Possession might not be as popular as some of the other titles on this list.
It's a good
but
movie.
the true story behind the movie might be one of the creepiest tales of
It's
all.
a good movie.
The Possession movie is about a young girl who gets an antique box that is haunted by an evil spirit. Turns out the ancient
Yo, do yourself a favor, bro. If you're gonna go to like a garage sale or somewhere like that, and you see something with different language written on it and it's locked, don't buy it, because you're gonna end up just like these movies. Tell y'all, man, horror movies wouldn't last with me. Oh, look at that box. Never mind.
case is called a Dybbuk box and is used to trap demons, keeping them locked inside. Well, the real-life story of the Dybbuk box came straight from the internet, or more specifically from the online auction site eBay. An antique collector named Kevin Manis offered a wine cabinet for sale. He claimed that the wine cabinet was purchased from the estate of a deceased 103-year-old Polish woman and carried a horrible curse of an evil spirit. He said he wanted to get rid of the Dybbuk box after many strange misfortunes had befallen him and his family, including his mother having a stroke after he had given her the cabinet as a gift.
Hey.
While the box was in his home, Kevin claimed to have violent nightmares from which he awoke with scratches and bruises. And later he even claimed to have seen, quote, strange dark creatures lurking around his home.
Hey, man.
Now, as weird of a sales pitch as that might be for an eBay item, apparently someone did want the Dybbuk box.
What?
Kevin Manis.
You a dumbass, man. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You a dumbass. You gonna go on eBay and buy that shit? No, man.
sold the cabinet to a student named Iosif Nietzsche.
Let me try to keep it PG.
However, Nietzsche put the box back up for sale on eBay only 8 months later, after he and his roommates began having bad luck and nightmares similar to the ones Kevin Manis had. The Dybbuk box was then bought by Jason Haxton. Haxton claims that after owning the box, he began to break out in welts and hives, and even occasionally coughed up blood for no reason. Haxton says that eventually he just decided to seal the Dybbuk box inside a metal container and bury it in an undisclosed location. He has never told anyone where he buried the Dybbuk box.
It's in somebody's backyard. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get to that 1K. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Make sure if you did, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite scary movie is, because these were supposed to be based upon true scary movies. These scary movies were supposed to be based upon true stories. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the content. And until next time, man, peace.
Some blood running thicker than gumbo. Street legends popping heads, watch them crumble. Crescent City, bullet tails, pockets growing jumbo. From the bayou to the